Welcome to the Crimson House Spooky Stories by Krill. Jonathan and his wife Claudia were busy one day looking for a new house to rent. They were expecting a baby in just a couple of months and needed a bigger place to raise a family, which also included a bird and goldfish, both named Shirley. The third place they were to look at, which was on Chair Lane, was a red two-story house probably built long before either of them had been born. It might have been rather unpleasant to look at, but it was certainly spacious and cheaper than the previous two. The landlord greeted them with a not-so-firm handshake after he arrived a half-hour late.
Yes, I'm sorry I'm late. My car wouldn't start up, you see. Are you ready for me to show you this house?
They said yes and started toward the front door when Claudia suddenly stopped her husband.
I suddenly don't feel very well.
She placed a hand on her forehead and the other on her bulging tummy and complained.
"Oh no, my dear. Are you going to faint?"
A worrisome Jonathan asked.
Yes, that's it. I'll pass right out and fall flat on my face and make myself so ugly you won't want to make any more babies with me if we don't leave right away.
Jonathan apologized to the landlord.
"We're going to have to reschedule."
The landlord said he was hungry and wanted to get a pickle sandwich anyway, so they all left. While riding in the car, Claudia breathed a sigh of relief and said to Jonathan,
You don't have to drive us back to the apartment just yet. Let's go look at the other houses.
Jonathan was confused.
"I thought you said you didn't feel well."
Claudia shook her head and gripped his shoulder. He could already tell something was very wrong by its trembling.
No, I just said that so we could get away from that house. I didn't like what I saw there.
"Why not?"
Jonathan asked.
Well, the landlord told us the house had been empty for many years, but as we were walking up to go inside, I noticed a young woman in one of the bedroom windows upstairs, looking down at us. She seemed very disturbed and was cradling something gross in her arms, like something oozing in a small blanket. You didn't see her?
A shiver ran down Jonathan's spine as he suddenly remembered what the landlord had told him over the telephone, making him promise not to tell Claudia. The previous owner's wife had committed suicide in the house just after having a miscarriage.